Hi all, it's Kylie. Thanks for joining me again today. Back with another Grabie unboxing. Yay! Now this is the August box. The link will be below. That'll take you directly to this box. Have a look at everything else that's on their website as well. And you will also find my discount code down below as well. So do have a look at it. This has been by far my favourite because I'm filming this afterwards. Okay, this is, just wait till you see the project. Just wait till you see the project. Thanks for joining me, guys. Let's get into it. Oh, I do love doing these things. So as I said before, this is August. Let's get into it. All I've done is slit it. I'll open it up. May the art be with you. We'll need scissors. Alright. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's awfully heavy. Alright. So many. You ready? You ready? What can you see? Oh. Oh. Well, where do we start? Let's start with the little bits. A little hole punch. Isn't that a cute little size? And it hangs. That's a really good little one to sit in just one of the drawers. Not on my desk. Not on my desk. Let's just Grabie. Double-sided dot runner. Oh my word. And what a weird and wonderful shape. So it kind of looks like a pen. Click it down. Oh, look, it's just like a pen. Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. You ready? Oh, and it's a fine one. Look at that. Hang on. Stick it down. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear that out. I'm going to fold that onto that, and we're going to leave it there while we're doing this, and we'll see what it's like after a while. Okay, tuck it under my boards. Tuck it under my boards. Find something heavy. How about we just sit on that? Right. As we were, I really like the shape of that. 0.2 of an inch by 16.4 foot. Oh, 6 millimetre by 5 metres. So I like that. I quite like that. And I've just realised I haven't put my phone on silent, so bear with me. Right, okay. Oh, wild mushrooms. I love these little packs. Gosh, I love these little packs. All right, pick up the pace, Kylie. Oh, look. So we've got tags, labels. Oh, aren't these great little tucks? Look at that. And they're in kind, if I put that up. How's that? Just realised I didn't turn my overhead light on either. And the sun's just disappeared. They're like a handmade paper. Yeah, they really are. They're like a handmade paper. Gosh, they feel nice. Wish you could feel them. Can you feel them? Yeah, I wish you could feel them. They feel beautiful. Right, that's those ones. I'm just going to get rid of this packaging as I go. There's my jigsaw piece. I love all these vellum envelopes. Gosh, I've been using them a lot lately. That one's a really nice one. And look at the style of that one. That's a really good idea. That's not what it's meant for, but yes, I like that. Right, let's... Oh, they're my flower stickers. They're all sorts of stickers, actually. So we've got... Oh, look at all these. They're all... Hang on, if I sit that back there, can you see them better if I sit them like that? So they're all autumns and... Oh, how wonderful. I've actually got a project coming up for a collaboration where my prompt is summer into autumn. I'm thinking, do I have many autumn tonings? Well, I think now I do. These are lovely. These are lovely. You all know how much I love my little flower, clear flower stickers. I won't show them all to you. There's just so many. We will definitely work with those because we will do our project as per normal at the end of this. Well, yes, you would have seen the project already because I would have shown that at the starting one. Right, so that's those. And another one, original PET strip sticker bag, black and white style. Oh, I love these little vellum envelopes. Oh gosh, I love them. There we go. Oh, look. Isn't that beautiful? So we've got that one. That's the other one. We've got, and it said stickers, didn't it? It did say stickers, so let's have a look. Because sometimes they're not. Yeah, they are. They're stickers. Beautiful. So we've got 2 of that one. Two of that one. Gosh, I love these. And that one. Which is that one. And the last one is that one. Aren't they beautiful? Love them, love them, love them. Right, so that's that one. Let's bring this back up again, just in case you're having a sneak peek. Now we've got lots and lots and lots. So these are actually planner ones. But look, I would so use these in just my normal junk journals. So love these little tabs. So we've got 2 of that one. We've got 2 of the plain ones. And then we've got 1 of that one, I think. 1 of that one that has chapters and the numbers, and this one that has date. And then we've got 2 more blank ones. You know, they're different colours. Ah, lovely. Mine's boggling a little bit with those ones. We'll work on something. Another little vellum envelope. These are washi stickers by the look of it. Wouldn't you think that I'd just turn it round and have a look on the other side? No, it doesn't say anything, so there you go. Oh, they're alphabet. Numbers. Are they all numbers? Oh, they're all numbers. Oh, look. Look, look, look. Oh, mate. Aren't they beautiful? Gosh, I love those. They are beautiful. Ah, yummy, 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 yummy. Right. I don't want to lose any of those. I'm still going on this side. More stickers. More of my clear flower ones, but large ones again. That there. That there. How's that? So we've got that one. And that one. That's that one again. And that one. See, I would nearly put those more as spring than autumn, but that's those ones. Oh, I do love these tulips though. Aren't they? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the big one. Wow. So much use. They're so good, ones like these, because they go with so many things. They're not so defined that you can really only use them for one topic. You can use them for just about anything. Be it whether you're a card maker, whether you're a scrapbooker, whether you're a journaler, a planner. You know, they just work with so many things. We've got one more lot in here before all that. And this time we've actually got the little white stickers. Now we've got, I can't see what they are. I'm not quite certain. Oh, pussycats, books and chairs. So I'm assuming that these ones are more for planners again, bookcases, books in a handbag, another pussycat. Yeah, so I'm not quite certain whether I would use those ones, but each to their own. And I have seen these sorts of ones used, and they look lovely used, especially in planners or glue books, you know, where they're just putting the stickers on things and all the rest, if you're doing those. And I see them in there and they look lovely. They're not my style, but everybody needs to have their own style. Right. Okay, we'll slide this out. Here's my little August. I don't want to know what's in there. Truly, really. It's got what's in there. We're not looking at that. So what we've got is our planner. But look. You ready? You ready? This is a ring-bound planner. Oh, there's our sticker. There it is. This is fabric. Can you see this? Look. This is fabric. Let's go the right way round. This is fabric. We've got a closure on it as well. So that'll go over our little button, which still gives you heaps of room. Oh, that is beautiful. Now, our planning book, I think maybe all grid, which is love grid paper too. And I want to pull all that out. So I'm just going to fold that under. Let's have a look. Yes, it's all grid, and it's cream grid, so it's nice and neutral, allows you to put anything with it. Oh, I do like that. How awesome is that? And it's a good size. It'll tuck into most handbags, sit on your desk at work. Right. Another one of these, which I'd say are planner stickers. Yes, we've got little emoji faces, little circles for those. Another one here. Now these are strips like we had in the butterflies. Remember those a while back? Now, these are not, from memory, these are not stickers. Oh, a lie. These are stickers. So there you go. And that just puts them at a whole other dimension, doesn't it? They're very pretty. They are very pretty. So yes, they are stickers. And another little wonderful vellum bag. We should just do a journal full of these vellum bags. Right. The piece de la... Oh. Oh, that goes on the bottom of that. That sits in there like that to hold all your little holes. I would have a tendency to use it that way because then I can see exactly where I'm punching. But that's what that one is. Let's get this one out of the way and we have a look at our wonderful little baggie, I suppose would be the best thing for it. I love these and I use these little baggies all the time for all sorts of bits. And in essence, these are usually my favourite part. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just mind-boggling? I'm pulling it all out at once because I just, not quite all at once. Oh, look, and I'm in the middle of a purple journal as well. So, it's probably actually 3/4. Oh, they're the same. Look, they're the same. It's probably about 3/4 of the way through a purple journal. But I've now just found everything that I'm going to use to finish said journal off. Look at these. They make wonderful tucks. They will still even make little side pockets, little bits like that. Oh, don't you love it? Don't you love it? Look at all these purples. Oh, my word. How did they know? Oh, how amazing. Right, so that one, now these tear off, they're perforated. So you've got little ticket stubs, etc. And we've got a pile of those. Look at that. Aren't they awesome? And I love these. They're pre-cut out for me. They're usually the best size and the size that I use. These guys are actually laser cut. There is that slight brown edging around them, so they're laser cut more than just plain old die cut. Well, that one is. Yeah, no, they're laser cut. They ink beautifully. The paper that they've got them on takes the inks beautifully, whether it's a spray, whether you're sponging over it, whatever else. They take the ink beautifully. And they're just a brilliant size. Do we have any journals? Oh, hang on. All right, so I've got this journal here. I've got 3 journals sitting here. See how they fit in there, so that if I've got a pocket on that page, I can finish that pocket off with that as a side pocket. They are just brilliant. You do a strip of paper, 1 or 2 of those on it each side, and you've got the most beautiful belly band. I know I shouldn't be going through all this at the moment. It should be for when we do the products, but just look at them. Oh, I love that one. These are lovely. And there is a lot, and I mean a lot of them. Oh, this is what really cool. Oh, hang on. We got more of those. Gosh, there's a lot of those. Oh, now this is what really caught my eye. Are you ready? Yes, it fits into our little planner, which for me will turn into a journal, a junk journal type thing. But look, you've got your little envelopes, when I can undo them, right, that have your holes down the side already with all these. Now, you can use them as your planner, ready to do this. It says category, it says budget, etc. They all say the same thing, but you've got all these wonderful colours. Look at this. Now, if some of them are too bright for you, if you do journals as such, not planners, and some of them are too bright for you, saying that on personal experience. Some of these lighter, brighter ones, I will coffee stain or tea stain or just grunge up. These ones, look, that's bright, but it wouldn't be too bright, and I'd put some paper or something on it in my newspapers and things like that. So I can just, I'll tell you what our project's going to be. We're going to complete that. We're going to complete that. Now, look at all our papers. Look at this. Little papers. Got our tag here. I won't undo it too much. We've got more little washi stickers in our purples. Well, they'll just perfectly fit my purple journal, which I'll show you when we come back on to play with these products. We've got, that's a little bit thicker. It's almost like, not quite business card size, feel, but it is the correct size. Hang on a moment. I've got a postcard stamp here. If I'm careful and put that on there, that will fit that. How easy was that one? So, you know, we've got another one here. That's almost Christmassy. Oh, and look at this paper. Look at the little wrens. Oh, no, it's all different. I'm going to have to undo that, aren't I? Oh, I think it's double-sided as well. It is. Oh, my word. Oh, these are larger sheets. Single-sided, but larger sheets. So that's what this yummy one is. Well, let's get started. All right, so I kind of got carried away, told you I love this thing, and we're going to actually make it as the full journal. Planner, journal, whatever it is that you want to do. And my mind went off in tangents. I'm sorry. I hadn't turned the camera on. I've just got lots of mess. It's just one of those things. So first things first, what I did was I took these are some of them. I've only done about half. I've left one ready to do with you now. Sorry. So remember I was talking about these and how I'd grunge them up? That's what we're going to do. So I grabbed out 6. I gave them a very light tea stain. I just used a brush in, a bit of tea that was done, and did fronts and backs, so you can see in there, you can just see the colour that it was and the colour that it is now. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to just cover all that so that I can find a little bit of room. Back to my brush and my brushed corduroy. So I just want to grunge around it. So I'm, instead of just doing the edges, I'm going in. And what that will do, we'll just grunge it a little bit further. So it's getting the edge as well, but it's just taking it slightly deeper so that it's got rid of some of those really bright colours that I said I wouldn't use. You may use them in the bright colours, that's fine. But for me, to make this usable for what I want to do with it, and so that then it fits my style. So many things are out there and we look at something and we go, oh no, that's not my style. But you can make anything your style. Don't look at colours specifically. Look at the product or the image or something like that and work out how you can make it your thing. So that's what I've done with these. So I've turned it over now and I'm just doing circular motions around all of this and just filling in some areas that still might not have had a great deal of tea. I don't want to lose the colour completely. A little bit in here. And I'm just going to take it a little bit in there just to dirty it up a little bit. I'm now going to go around my edges like we normally do, just to darken my edges and give it that edge. I'm just loving this journal, absolutely loving it. I will show you in a minute what I've got up to in 2 days. And it has only been 2 days. When I get home from work, I sit down and think, right, I'll turn the camera on. And I'm sorry, I just haven't turned the camera on because I just haven't stopped long enough. I love this. Right, so that's that one. I need to fold the flap down. Find my bone scorer. Give that a really good crease. And then do my edge along here. Okay, so now I've got it a little bit more grunged. Sit that there, sit that there, sit that there, move these over. I'm just going to squeeze that back there so I don't get too much mess on everything else. And then what I went and did was I went and got one of my distress stains, and it's the tea dye one. So we're still working with the same sort of colours, or I am still working with the same sort of colours. And all I've done is I've sat back up here and just given it a light, quick spritz. Okay, now when I was also dyeing these with my tea dye, I grabbed some of the pages from it. Just bear with me. I've got to take my microphone off because I just knocked everything off, including the page that I was after. Right, so I grabbed some of the pages that came with this kit, box, kit, whatever you want to call it. Just put that back in. Right. And tea dyed those ones as well. So I'm going to lift this up and then I'm just going to sit that on there where I just sprayed. So that'll give me just a little bit more. So I've done a pile of those. So you can see here that I've got a pile of those just to intersperse between the other pages in the journal. Now this doesn't take that long to dry, I'm hoping. We'll just give it a little bit of a wave because you need to do both sides. Okay, while that is drying actually, I'll show you the ones that I've finished. I've got them sitting here on a clip because it was easier to find that way. So this is what we've ended up with. My other side is plain just for the just apart from grunged up, so that it can still be a journaling spot. So we've got that one. We've got that one. Yes, I've pulled out stamps. I have pulled out so many stamps, which is why I've been having so much fun and probably forgetting to turn on the camera. That's about all that I've added to this kit. A little bit of lace and stamps. That's it. So we've got that one. They're all plain on the back, ready for journaling. I've got this one. So these are all stamped, and I've stamped up the top as well. Now that was that really vibrant, bright yellow. And I've got that one. So these ones have some of the little stickers that came with the kit and smaller stamps. And then these ones, I think that's a Tim Holtz one. That's a Tim Holtz one. That's a brand I can't think of. I can see the packaging, but I can't think of what it was. So that's what I've done with these. I'm going to sit those that way. Right, this is almost dry, so I'm going to just lightly turn it over. I should have lifted that back out again. Right, give that a quick spritz. I might want a little bit more up there for that one. Doesn't take much. It just leaves a mess. I want a piece of paper towel to wipe that. Now, with my others, as I said before, I'd kept a pile of situ on top of that. So we'll turn this one over again as well, and we'll just sit it there. Press down, lift up, and that's how I did all of them, just from where I was spraying the original ones. So just for the sake of the matter, we're going to just wipe that off now. Right, and I'm going to get rid of that, because once that's dry, whoops, avalanche, craftalanche, whatever you want to call it, once that has dried, we can stamp on it. So while we're waiting for that one to dry, I'll show you some of the other things that I've done with this book. Pull out all this. I've got so much mess here, it's not funny. I've got so much mess. So I separated those into the cream ones and the white ones so that I could see which ones I had. I also, now what have I done with that? The first page of this has, in my mess over there, a very thick, not quite clear acetate page as the front bit, and it has the holes in it. It sits on the front, so I plan to put something on that. But I used that as a template to make a couple of clear pockets. Okay, now I like using scrapbook page protectors because they're nice and sturdy. These were other ones. This one was a full one that I've then sewn all the way around and sewn a strip down there and then punched them out. And I got the template off. Oh, here it is. It's all right, found it. Right, that is what's at the front. So I used that as a template. That'll go back into the front of this book, and I'll probably do up some more of those. They're great just to slide little bits and receipts and things like that in there. It can become a travel journal if you like. It can be still a planner. It can be just a mementos journal. So that's that. And then over here, I've got a pile of pages that I've finished. Sorry. So I'll pull these ones out. I've got this one that's got 3 little pockets ready to go, ready for journaling on the other side. These were papers that all came in the kit. These are these borders. Now I've covered, one was the cream one was the white one, so that I had enough length, and I've just used a blending sponge, and I've used Stormy Sky in Distress ink over it, and then finished it off with a little bit of hickory smoke in the Distress ink as well, which gave it this sort of colour so that it all matches in with that. That's one more page. I've got this page, which was actually a muck-up of when I was trying to do this one, and I'd forgot to put the other one in first, so I still used it. I've added a little bit of lace. This is from the pages, those larger pages, those lovely purple pages, these ones. So one of them I've just folded in half, made a gusset down there and turned it into a little pocket. Again, popped a stamp on there. These are from the tickets that are in the kit as well, and the other little stickers. One of the little envelopes that we got, you know how everything comes in these beautiful little vellum envelopes? I love them. This one had all the small stickers in it, which were these ones. And I've wedged that between 2 pages, left it then open here, but then have it as a flap there. So you can still pop things in there, and then you've got secret journaling space down there. So there's another page. That one was just a basic pocket page. That was the first one I did to see if I could line everything up. I've done a belly band, again, with our little strips. One of the papers that was in the kit, some of the vellum that was in the kit, and one of the little tickets as well. Again, more stamps. So that's just a little belly band. This one, again, one of these. I've joined 2 pages together to make a side pocket. Now, when I join them together, here's one I haven't used yet. And here's a part one that I haven't used. We'll pretend it's a full one. When I glue it, I'll glue it down here, down there, and down there. But then I also glue in there, so that when it glues, that whole section there is attached, so that I'm not running the risk of popping something in and it wanting to come out the holes and tear at the holes. So this is another one of them. Stamps, stamps, one of those purple sheets, stamps on the back ready for journaling. And yes, I did make that in to the postcard. I said I had that stamp, that one, and it fitted on there almost perfectly. Not quite. So you can see it's a little bit larger up here and not quite the length of this. But on the other side, oh, there you go. I've grabbed a photo. I've got a folder full of photos. Now there are some original photos in there. A lot of them are ones that I've cut from books. You know, when I find my lovely old books in op shops and things like that, and I'll gut them and cut them out. So it's one of those photos. Stamps on a bit of page from it. One of the, I had it here a minute ago. The little mushroom, oh, here they are. The little mushroom ones, these ones. So it was that one. And I've used the little postage stamp type scissors. So hang on, turn it that way. Can you see that design? So I've used those and chopped across. There's the other end of it. And I've used it down there. A little piece of that vellum that I had left and one of the larger stickers. So that's what I've done so far. I am terribly sorry, but I've just been having too much of a ball. So I will probably continue on and off. This was meant to be going out tonight. It's not going to go out tonight because I'm having too much fun. Right, my front section, I'm just going to dab that a little bit, I think, because we want a stamp on this. It just makes it, so some of those are a little bit larger dots. So you can see all I've done is just put my paper towel on there just to blot them up a little bit. It's not taking them away, but it takes them enough so that I'm not getting them everywhere, and it allows me to stamp. So we're going to stamp on this one. I'm just going to bend it back so it's nice and straight. And again, what I want is a large stamp, which I've got sitting over here. Whoops. So I want this stamp, which is this fountain with flowers, because I've worked out that fits in there beautifully. Look at that. That will fit there beautifully. Now I also found that it was easier to use my stamping platform with this one. So I'm just going to sit this on. It doesn't fit. My Misty is a smaller version, but it gives me enough to get these stamps on. I'm just going to sit that there like that. Just going to sit that there until I can work out where I want this, and then I can move it around. So that's going to sit in there like so. Happy with that? Just watch where your little holes are. Pop that on. Give that a push, and I'm actually stamping them in the VersaFine Claire in Fallen Leaves, which is, it's one of my favourites. It will allow, it's like a really dark black brown, I suppose would be the best word for it. So that's on there. And it means if I've misstamped on this, because it is an envelope and it has glued bits and all the rest, if I have misstamped and missed sections, I can re-ink up and stamp again. That's the best thing with the stamping platforms. But you need a flat area to originally ink. Going over, give that a push, work your way along it, especially when you're dealing with more larger stamps. Let's have a look and see how we're going. That's actually looking pretty good. Look at your stamp, you'll see if you've missed areas. So I've got a bit up here that has still got some ink on it. So I just want to go back and pop that bit in like that. And you can see now I've got everything. Now take that bit off. I'll just put the whole thing over there and deal with that later on. And then I just want something up in this category area and something in budget. So I've just gone to all my little words and bits and bobs and things and all the rest that'll have all these sorts of things. And we're just going to find something that'll fit in here. Checking of what I've already got on those. So I've already got do not cut, inspected, documented, confidential, and rain check. I like the rain check one personally. So I'm just going to sit those there to make sure that I don't want the same word. I want a different word. So I actually like signatures on those, and it might be nice down here to pop one of those signatures. And we might do that. I'm going to do that to start with. Let's have a look. Where are they? That one's a smaller one. Like so. Right, I've got so much here it's not funny. And so many stamps now sitting around. Alright, that's on there. I want a little piece of foam to sit under there because again it's sitting on this section here. I want to give it its best chance. And I'm actually going to do this one in sepia, just so it doesn't lose in with all of that. So this one's an archival ink in sepia. It really makes no difference whether it's archival or the VersaFine or any of those for this sort of thing. It's just picking the colour that I want. And I want that down there like so. I'm going to give that a really good push because it is on that section. Right, so that's that one. Now I'm going back to finding what I wanted to find in the first place, which is something for up here. Let's have a look. I've got just stamps and stuff sitting everywhere. I could do news. And, look, and these are all the ones that I just haven't had a chance to put into my stamp folders yet. But I've got some good words sitting in amongst all of these. And I have my, hang on a moment. Don't want numbers. I want words. And you're not there. I've already pulled you out. Stamps are everywhere. Oh, hang on. Here. Right, so these ones are Tim Holtz and other brands, etc. There's some Witchcrafty do, whatever. But corresponding order might look nice too. And I know I don't have that. Let's have a look and see if it fits. It would fit better if it was the other way around. Name of remitter. That one will fit, and I don't have that one on there. So, right, back to my VersaFine. Always take your ink pad to your stamp, not the other way around. That fits in there nicely. Yep, I like that. Rid of some of the ink off that one. Pop that one down, and I want a number or... yeah, I want a number or something. Not on that one. So let's have a look at numbers. Again, that will fit in there that I haven't used. So these are all the ones that I've used so far. And we're going to try and find something that hasn't been used. Now, as I said before, I'm only using 6 of these throughout this journal. I'm not quite certain how gator mouth it's going to get. If you've been with me for any length of time, that 52 is nice. If you've been with me for any length of time, you will know that all my journals get very gator mouthed, and I need to watch what I'm doing. I don't think you're actually big enough. Yeah, no, you'll do. So if I can fill in more later on, I can do up more of these envelopes. I love these envelopes. But until then, we're just sticking with the 6 of them. Beautiful. How hard was that? And look at the difference between that and these ones. Look at them. How wonderful do they now look? Well, I think they look wonderful compared to what they were. Hasn't it made a change? And so easy. Little bit of ink, little bit of tea bags, and some stamps. You know me, I love my stamps. I know. Oh no, Kylie's stamping again. Now, what the other thing I have done with these is that once they're finished, I've actually got a big clip and put that up there because I found, grab one of these, they are quite sturdy. So when you bend this over, even creasing it, it still wants to sit out a little bit, and I want them fairly flat in this journal. So I'm just clipping them to keep them down at the moment. So that's what I've been up to. I will be back shortly, and we might do some other pages together. So I have a confession to make. I'm so sorry. I finished it. I got carried away. I loved doing this. So what we better do now is a final flip through. I'm so sorry, but it was just so easy to continue working on, and before I knew it, it was done. But I did have to pull out a pile of papers. So there are quite a few papers left. Quite a few of everything left, actually. Let's have a look and see how this thing's come out. It all still does up, so it's not too gator mouthed. That's what I was trying not to. When it's undone, it sits out a little bit, and I'm happy with that. As I said before, we've got our front cover, which was that one which protects everything, and I've gone through and filled it with, there's a few bits from the actual kit, but everything else has been filled with originals. So I've gone through all my vintage originals and all the rest, well, not all of them, some of them, and popped them in all the pockets. So we've got ledger paper here. I've gone to all the tea stained papers that I did of these and just popped one of the little clear stickers on. Another one of those borders, and I've attached that onto some of the vellum that was in the kit, and I've actually attached that onto the vellum with the little tape runner that came. Yeah, it worked a treat. You know how I did it with my book page and checked it? I actually ended up, when I was trying to rip it apart, I ripped the book page. That's how strong it was. So it worked a treat. And then I've just grabbed a vintage photo to pop in there as well. A couple of pages so that there's journaling in between all these. There's our little envelope that we did the other day, and I've popped some of the little mushroom tickets in there that came from, whoops, that kit, which obviously wasn't done up. Pop that back in there. Right, so back through, a couple of pages again for journaling. one of our finished ones of these, and in this one, I've missed one. It's all right. I've got more vintage stuff here. We'll put stuff in that one. The clear pockets, I've used some of the little tabs that came with it, and I've got an old receipt book and some old vintage rail tickets in those ones. I love that one because it had everything on the back as well. This one, let's have a look and see if I've got anything in this one. Yes, I do. So in this one, I've got vintage diary paper from 1939. Again, you can journal on these ones as well, or it just gives you that idea of tucking things in there. There's our pocket that we did with the 3 layers. We've got the Melbourne Moomba Festival from 1968. We've got more of those little mushroom tickets. I really like those, and the little ticket that came with all the papers. I've popped that in there, and in here I've got a couple of vintage game cards. So they all just tuck in. Another one of our clear stickers on these ones, and then we'll have a couple of journaling pages. My other clear one, and what I've done with that one is popped in some vintage, I think this was a household hints one that she'd done. I came across these ages ago, and it's a full book where she's written all her little household tips and hints. So I've popped one of those in there, but I've folded it that way so that you can see it all through it. Took me a while to work out how to fold each of these so that you could see them at their best, I suppose would be the word that I'm after. Tuck you in. Right. So that's that one. And then you can see it, of course, on the other side because we've got it in the clear pocket. This one, which we did before, mushroom ticket, one of their tickets that I've stamped on, another one of the mushroom tickets. The little pocket that we made, I've got a vintage tea card in. And that one just sits in there as well. And another one of these. Let's have a look and see what surprises are in this one. Oh, this one had some vintage note paper that came from another book that I had. Another notebook from the 30s. So that's paper from the 30s. That just tucks in there, ready to be journaled on. I've popped in here on a paper clip a vintage check. I've got a few of those. I love them. And on the top of my paper clip, I've just popped a little dangly from some broken jewellery that I had. Another thing that I love doing. And then that I've made that long enough so that it actually sits over the front of the journal as well. Now, another one of these ones. Let's have a look. Oh, another vintage check. Oh, these are ones that I came across the other week, actually. So, yes. So, I've got that one in there as well. I don't have a thing for old checks at the moment. I'll tuck that back down. And going through here, our belly band that we did, and I've got a vintage postcode. No, I haven't. I've got a vintage postcard, but I found one that was slightly blue. It's very faded these days, but it's still showing that blue colour to go into that belly band, and I like it because it sticks out a little bit further as well with it. Another one of those, and the page we did, of course, the other day, or I showed you how to do it with the postcard that we made from the kit. Let's have a look. Another one of these ones. I love these pockets. I really love how they've come out. This one's quite shoved in. Right, this is a really large page. So this is, I can undo it. Took me ages to work out how to fold this one. Look at the size of this one. This is book of sales of petrol, benzene, or other motor spirit, or of motor oil or motor accessories to travellers outside the hours prescribed by the Factories and Shops Act. So the year for this one, I'm not quite certain whether I've got the year for this lot, but I managed to find a full pad of this. And the Factories and Shop Act is from 1938, so I know it's after that. But yes, so that's that one. Let's see if we can remember how we folded it again now. That's my middle bit. That's that, because I wanted that bit on there. That'll sit up like so. Maybe that one went in there. Ah, it's like a map now, isn't it? Let's pop you back in there. So that, and that's one of the reasons why it's a little bit gator mouth, because that is quite thick. It does go in there. I did get it in the other day, or last night when I was supposedly filming again, sorry. Another one of these, and our last little pocket. Put that back down. So this has got to be the easiest and quickest journal I've ever done. Let's have a look in this. And this one we've got bank records, vintage bank records. So this is from 1950. So I hope you've enjoyed what you have seen of this journal, and I'm sorry that you haven't been here for all of it, or much of it at all really, because I literally got carried away. I've loved doing this. So thank you very much, Grabie, for sending me this one. I just love it. I do have their Halloween one that's coming out. That's sitting on my desk over there to go through, and I'm hoping it's another one like these. So as I said, this is long enough now to dangle over the front as well. I haven't put anything else on the cover. I quite like all those butterflies and the fabric and the feel of the fabric and all the rest. So I hope you've all enjoyed this unboxing. It's something a little bit different. By all means, jump on. There are links underneath for the discount code for this box, or go in and have a look at everything else that they've got on their site. It's got numerous things on their site. As I said before, hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for coming along with me. Until next time, happy crafting.